Hi, join me for part 2 of my bariatric journey. I lost a little over 100 pounds due to the surgery, but I went on to lose another 30 pounds. Join me now to find out how. Hi, I'm Joann and I want to take you on my bariatric journey. A lot of people ask me how much weight I have actually lost since I had this surgery. I had lost about 100 pounds, and that was before I met Kenny. And I was eating fairly well. I didn't fully understand a lot of what the diet was, even though I knew a lot about it, but I was I was thinking I was eating less than I was. I was eating small amounts, but the things I was eating was too high calories. I'd already cut back a lot on the meat because it just didn't appeal to me very much anymore. If I really, really, really wanted to have beef or steak or something, I would just get a chopped steak, and that would satisfy my craving for it. I'd only eat a few bites of it, but still I was able to kind of wean myself off meat that way. Then when I met Kenny, he knew about the surgery, and he was a high raw vegan. We met and we'd go out to eat. I'd eat a lot like he did, and we since then got married. And so when we got married, of course, I was cooking for him, and I was just eating like he was, and I started noticing my weight started coming down again. And it turns out it's because I was just eating the wrong things or too much of the wrong things instead of all the right things in the right way to prepare it. If you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button. It'll sure help us. Thank you. We went on, and then I realized that I was not having the energy that I should have. Even though I thought my thyroid was leveled off, it seemed to be okay. As far as when I go to the doctor, my levels would be in the range, and they were satisfied. It was in the range. But you have to remember that everybody's body's different, and even though you are in the range, you may need to be a little higher into the range to make you feel better. You go by how you feel. So I came across this doctor who's a natural doctor, and he combines natural with traditional, so that's nice. He's not totally against using traditional medicine where needed, but his primary philosophy is fix the problem first. Find the problem, fix it, so you don't have it anymore. You don't have to take the medicine. He may give you the medicine just to get you, kind of jumpstart you, get you to where you can deal with the situation for a very short period of time. So he ended up diagnosing me with Hashimoto's, which is low thyroid. And also he asked me, did I ever have my adrenal glands function checked? I said, no, I don't even know where they are actually. And so he said, well, let's check that too. And my adrenal function was literally almost non-existent. So he said, well, let's get your adrenal glands going, because your adrenal and your thyroid have to work together, have to be balanced in order for you to have the energy and the stamina that you need to function. And I said, great, I'm tired of taking naps every afternoon. I just am not a nap person, and I would just literally fall asleep very early in the evening or in the afternoons. So we got that fixed, and ever since then I have been much better. And the key to all of this too is, I can't stress it enough, this surgery is simply a tool. It is not a quick fix. It is a lifestyle change. You have to be prepared for that. You cannot eat like you used to eat, but you'll get to where you won't miss it. It'll become so natural that you just won't miss it. And since I have been eating, I personally am not a full-fledged vegan. I am more of a pescatarian. I do eat some meat occasionally, but not very often. I'm more vegetarian and pescatarian. Kenny, on the other hand, is full-fledged vegan, and he is mostly raw. And I have adopted some of those, most of those diet practices actually myself, and I have since he has taught me all this healthy eating, being the certified nutritionist he has taught me a lot more than any medical field has ever taught me. And I have experimented. I have tried. I thought, what's the problem? I'll try it. I'll try it for 2 weeks. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to what I was doing. That's what I tell everybody. Try it for 2 weeks. Just give yourself 2 weeks on a different way of eating. It's going to be different. You're going to have some things you may have to acquire a taste for, but once you have gotten it and you have eaten it, you have tried it, you have seen results, you just won't go back. You just won't go back. Let us know in the comments below of any comfort foods that you might be really think you'd be craving, that you want to know how to make in a more healthy way, and we'll try to get those recipes up for you. So since I have adopted this new way of eating, eating raw, a lot of raw, mostly vegan, since that started, I have dropped an additional 30 pounds over the 100, so I'm down 130 pounds from my original weight. And I also did, walking is one of the best exercises you can do. You don't have to go in and do full-fledged cardio. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that, but to start out, just walk around the block every day, and you'll be surprised how much good that will do. And as far as the calorie intake that I take personally because of this surgery, I rarely get over 1,000 calories a day. So it's very important for me to get very dense nutrient content in my diet. I do have to take supplements, and I'll have to do that the rest of my life because I can't absorb enough into my system due to the surgery. But that's something they go over with you in your counseling that you go through before you have the surgery. So you'll get all that. The number of calories I get, like I said, is about 1,000 calories, 800 to 1,000 calories a day. Each meal is anywhere between 200-300, depending. It just depends on what I eat. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But I do drink a lot of green tea, unsweetened green tea. I love the stuff, and I drink a lot of that. That's also very good for you, actually. You want your comfort foods, that's great, but let's make them in a healthier way, and we're here to help you do that. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, ring the bell, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye. Just forgot what I was going to say.